What is going on, Sagittarius? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct once again. And this is going to be your general reading for January the 15th through the 31st. So mid-month reading, closing out the month of January. We're going to be checking in with those energies, seeing how it's going on, how you guys are feeling. Sagittarius, thank you guys for checking in with me once again. This will be a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate with you, though, then do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those great things to let me know you're watching and it resonated with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can check out one of my previous readings or one of my future readings that will be for Sagittarius. Also, I have personal readings opened up for all of the zodiac, so if you guys want a more direct, in-depth experience with me, just email me in the description below, and we can set that up for you. So Sagittarius, this is going to be your present energy right here, like we always do it. And then after that, we're going to get into some of your futuristic energies, and that is going to be closing out January and going into February. All right, so let's start out from the top. So crowning your reading, Sagittarius, you start off with the Fool card, which is pretty good. I feel that right now at the moment you guys could just be experiencing or wanting to step into a new beginning. And the feeling I got with this card is just that some of you guys have been kind of like nesting almost. You know how when someone is pregnant, you know, when a woman is pregnant, she starts to nest because she knows that her baby is on the way. So she starts to get a room together and decorate the room and get the crib and get all the Pampers and the baby seat and everything like that. I feel like some of you guys have been preparing for a new beginning, a new start that's coming. And this is the Fool card is kind of representing how you guys have been clearing space a little bit for this new opening that you know is coming your way. And you've just been kind of like nesting, like getting things ready because you know it's a new year, you know you're in a new cycle, you know that you want to step into some new things, start some new projects, you know, walk down maybe a new path, a new career, anything along those lines. But you're just ready to take that leap. So you're at that point now where you're about to jump off that cliff. You're about to start something from ground zero. You know, you're about to birth out something that you've been kind of like envisioning, thinking about for a while, wanting to bring into fruition, you know, working on manifesting it. And so that's what's kind of like coming along with this Fool card. That's what's being represented here. Clarifying that we had the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles could represent somebody who was kind of like impatient, impatiently waiting. And that's kind of how you are, you know, because it feels like you guys are just at that place where it's like, you know, if someone was pregnant, they're right at that mark where they're just ready to get the baby out of them. You know, like how a pregnant woman is. You know, I don't know because I've never been pregnant and I can't be pregnant. But I can imagine that when you're carrying around a baby for 9 months, you know, it's just you want it at when you get to the end of that cycle, that third trimester, you just want to get the baby out of you. And that's kind of how you guys are feeling. You want to birth something out that has been building up in you for a while now, and you're kind of getting impatient a little bit. You just want to jump off, take that leap, but you know it has to be like divinely orchestrated. You know, it has to come in the perfect timing, you know, but it's coming because you have the Fool card. So you're starting that new beginning around this time period. And it may just take a little while longer for you. You may just have to be a little bit more patient before it actually comes into fruition. Right under that, though, you have a great card, the Judgment card. So this is that new beginning coming and the universe bringing it to you. So the Judgment card represents a spiritual rebirth, you know, a spiritual awakening. Usually this could also represent like you having to make a major life decision, you know, and have to tap into your intuition and your logic mind to make that decision. But right here, I feel like you guys, some of you guys that are being called, you know, you're being called onto your life path, onto your life's work, because it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles here. So some of you guys are taking that leap into the area of spiritual work, you know, opening a spiritual business, walking down the spiritual path, starting up, you know, your life's work, whatever that may be. But I believe it could be spiritual, you know, whether that's creative or spiritual. Some of you guys may be coming tarot readers. Maybe you're tapping into doing counseling, or some of you guys are doing Reiki healing, or anything along those lines. I feel like there's a lot of you guys that are feeling the call from the universe just to step into that light worker status. You know that you guys are light workers. You know that you have a calling. You know that you're supposed to be doing something to heal the people around you. If you're on the spiritual path, you're kind of in that mindset already. You want to help raise the frequency and the vibration of the planet. And so around this time, you could just be feeling the universe really calling out to you like, hey, it's time. You're ready. You don't have to prepare anymore. Like, it's time to give birth to that baby, So that's what I feel is going on. And it has to do with your work. It has to do with something that you're going to be working on for the rest of your life. It has to do with the path that you're going to be walking down, and you are destined to walk on this path. You are destined to go down this road, so the universe is connecting with you and just giving you that kind of, that intuitive push, like, hey, let's go, it's time. A lot of you guys could be seeing numbers around this time. You could be seeing 1111 or 222 or 333, 444. Any of those numbers, you could be seeing 911, and just reoccurring synchronicities could be happening to you around this time, because the universe is just kind of trying to let you know that, hey, it's time for you to step into your power. It's time for you to step into your life's work. But I think you know this already and you're ready for it. So that's pretty good, because this Fool energy, feels like it's matching and aligning perfectly with the Judgment energy. And you were waiting for the universe to give you that call. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're ready to just take that leap. Like, I've been ready. Like, let's go. You were just having to wait until the incubation period, was completed. But now it's kind of like doors open, let's go. It's time for you to start this life's work. It's time for you to start, helping out, healing, doing what it is that you're here to do, So that's great, Sagittarius. Right next to that, you have the Three of Wands. So Three of Wands represents something that, like I said, once again, you have been waiting on. You've been waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for maybe that call from the universe to come in, waiting to kind of get out of spiritual training and go into spiritual work, right? This card could also represent something that you were waiting for in the past that you could be choosing to release, because I felt that too. And I didn't speak on that at the beginning of the reading, but earlier when I first saw this Fool card with the Seven of Pentacles, I felt like some of you guys were releasing something from the past that you could have been waiting for a while, but you're choosing to stop waiting for it and kind of release it. This could be a person, or it could have been something that, like a job or a career that you were kind of waiting to hear an answer back for. But whatever it is, some of you guys are choosing to kind of like release it, stop waiting on a certain path that you feel like is not going to serve you anymore, and you're choosing to go down this new path that is closer to your spirituality, closer to your life's work, right? Because you have the Four of Cups that was actually clarifying the Three of Wands. So the Four of Cups represents somebody who kind of doesn't accept an offer that's being made. You're focused on other things at the moment. And that could be just your spirituality. You could be focusing on building yourself up, focusing on your self-love. And so I think something that you could have been waiting for in the past, maybe from another person, let's say if it was a love offer or just somebody coming in to communicate something with you, I don't think you're actually waiting for it anymore. You're choosing to kind of like let it go a little bit and move forward on your own path, move forward into your spiritual calling. Because some of you guys could have been maybe stuck a little bit, kind of waiting for some communication from someone, or some type of communication, maybe from a job or maybe from a person, but it had you stuck, and now you don't want to be stuck anymore. So you're kind of taking your focus off of that and moving into your spiritual calling, moving into using your spiritual gifts to kind of help the collective. And I like that, Sagittarius. Right next to that, you have the Magician card. So a lot of you guys are tapping into your ability to manifest right now. And I believe you manifested this new beginning, this spiritual calling that's coming, that's leading you into your spiritual work. And you're using the law of attraction right now, to your benefit. A lot of you guys are using the law of attraction to start attracting these new opportunities that are coming your way, to close out that old cycle that you were kind of stuck in a little bit, or that you were waiting on coming in. You're using this law of attraction, this magician energy, to kind of close that out and start up a brand new cycle, to bring the things into your life that will actually serve you. And you're choosing to work with the things that you can actually control, not the things that are out of your control. Maybe in the past you were waiting on things to happen that were just out of your control, and it could have caused you a lot of worry, or caused you just to be impatient, like that Seven of Pentacles that I was talking about. But now it's kind of, I feel like you're letting go of control. The Fool card represents that too, where you just kind of release control. You release the need to control your situation or control your life, and you're choosing to kind of like control the controllables, the things that you can influence, the things that you can, affect in your life. You're going to focus on those things. The other things, the uncontrollables, you're choosing to release it. And the Magician card represents that too. It's kind of like that law of attraction. Whenever you want something and you want to attract something, you have to kind of release it first. You have to be okay without it. At the same time, that's kind of like how the law of attraction works. It kind of works in the opposite way, and I think you're starting to tune into that frequency. It's kind of like when you want to be in a relationship, or you want to be rich, or whatever you desire, you have to be okay without it first in order for you to actually attract it. You can't be attracting it in order to fill a void within yourself. You can't be attracting it in order to negate the self-love that you're supposed to give to yourself. So you're starting to tap into that energy where you're being okay without the things that maybe you wanted in the past. And because of that, you're going to start manifesting those things, into your life in a better, greater, bigger way. You're teaming up with the universe right now, and with this manifesting card, this magician card, and you're starting to use your spiritual gifts to bring the manifestations into your life, to use it, to do it by attraction, instead of going out, trying to just grab it because you need it. Like, I want this, why can't I get it? Now you're sitting back and starting to be like, okay, I'm going to attract it in my life. Like, I'm going to focus my attention somewhere else, maybe helping other people out, building something for my life, using my spiritual gifts to heal other people. And that's when you're going to start attracting those things into your life that you've been wishing for, which is why you have the Victory card right here. And it's actually clarifying the Magician card. So you're going to get victory with the things that you're trying to manifest right now, that you want to come into your life, that maybe you were waiting on for a while, and they weren't coming, but it's probably because of the energy that you were in before. I feel like some of you guys maybe could have been maybe a little bit in a needy energy, where you needed some things to come, you needed some things to happen, maybe around finances, or maybe around love, or, all those major areas of life, material wealth. But now that you're kind of sitting back and choosing to put that attention or that energy towards your work, towards your spiritual calling, answering the universal call to go into your spiritual practice, or whatever that could be for you guys, now you're going to see those things just start to gravitate to you, start to come your way, because it was kind of like the universe was waiting for you to take your attention off of that so it could bring it to you. For some reason, the universe wants to, bring us things that way without us focusing on it, with us putting our attention somewhere else. Then it makes other things come to us indirectly. So you're going to see victory within that, Sagittarius. Towards the end of this month, mid-month, you could already be seeing those changes come. Just you're starting to manifest certain things. Right below that, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, this goes right along with what I was saying. It's kind of like you're going into a more independent energy, an energy where you're feeling like, I really don't need anything from the outside world. I don't need anything from anybody else. I don't need anything to be kind of given to me. I feel great with what I have. I feel great with the abundance that I'm creating for myself. You're starting to focus a lot of your energy inwardly, with building yourself up, working on your gifts, working on your skills, working on the assets that you have, and you're starting to become a lot more attractive as a person, just on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, on a mental level. You're having like another level of attraction, only because you're focusing your energy on yourself, and you're okay, with not having some things. It's kind of like the Nine of Pentacles is that single card, that bachelorette card, where you're fine within your own energy, you're fine within your own space. You don't need anything to come in to make your space better. And that's when things just start to come your way. And some of you guys could be attracting an air sign. This Knight of Swords could be coming your way, trying to present you maybe a love offer. This could be a business offer also, but somebody could be coming your way only because you don't need anybody to come your way right now. And when we don't need anybody, that's when people just come. Like, it just happens that way. So you could be attracting an air sign, or somebody that is a very logical thinker, is very quick-witted, clever-minded, could be coming your way, and just wanting to make you an offer, wanting to connect with you. They could be attracted to you because, like I said, you don't have a needy type of vibe. You're okay with yourself. And so this person could just be attracted to that, and they kind of want to come in and just, figure you out or see what it is that you have that makes you, so independent. Right? So this person feels like somebody that kind of wants to see how you tick a little bit. They want to pick your brain. You could find yourself having like some deep conversations with this new person that could be coming in. I do feel like it's somebody new. I don't really feel like it's somebody from the past, but for some of you guys, it could be somebody else coming back around. But I think most of your focus is just on building your spiritual practice, or going down the path of your life's work and focusing on that. So you could have a suitor that comes in, but I think you're mostly focused on building your own world, building your material wealth. And that's what this person could be, attracted to, that you're not actually focusing most of your attention on them. And they could be wanting to pursue you even more about that. So yeah, that's your present energy, Sagittarius. Let's go on to your future energy and see what's going on. So you have the Ace of Cups, you have the King of Swords, you have the Page of Swords, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Cups here, you could have a new start, a new beginning that's coming in your emotional world. And this is what we were kind of talking about in your present energy. So moving forward in the future, you could see a brand new beginning coming your way that's going to bring you some emotional fulfillment. This could be that universal, gift, that universal offer that's coming in, from the universe, and kind of like giving you that brand new emotional fulfillment, that emotional start where you just feel like, wow, I've been waiting for this for so long. Now it's here. You could be elated, excited, all those great words that kind of describe someone who is kind of like finally at the point of, reaching a milestone in your life. You reach something that was coming your way, but now it's here. Now it's being offered to you, and you're like, wow, like, God, I can't believe it. And this could be coming quick because it's clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So you could have a lot of quick communication coming in, and for some reason, I feel like this could be in the form of like, someone wanting to make a love offer. Like I said, you have that air sign that could be coming in, making some quick communication. This could be like a new start that you're having with this air sign. Or it could be a couple of different people that are making communications towards you because you're starting to look so attractive, because you're focusing on yourself, you're focusing on your work. Because with this Eight of Pentacles here that we had in your present energy, you're going to be hard at work. You're like focusing on nothing else but just to build what it is that you want to build for your life and what is connecting to your spiritual path. And you're focusing on manifesting certain things, and you're going to have victory in it. You're going to have some recognition. You're going to start to be attractive to other people. Like, you're going to start to flourish a lot with this new beginning that's coming your way, that you're birthing out, is coming into fruition. And because of that, I think you're going to have a lot of suitors that are coming your way just wanting to offer you an Ace of Cups. They want to offer you the full package. Like, hey, I want to be with you. Hey, like, I like you. I see that I can have something with you. And it's only because you're starting to value yourself, and your value is rising. Like your net worth is growing quickly, like very fast. And a lot of people are starting to notice that, like, wait a minute, what's going on? Like, what's going on with Sagittarius? Like, they were not here before. I see a change. I see a difference. So a lot of new people could be coming into your world, just because you have a new vibe, you have a new attraction, attractive energy that you're walking around with, and people could be wanting to communicate with you fast. So I don't think your phone will be dry coming into the end of January and the beginning of February, because some people are wanting to come in. Then you have the King of Swords here. So some of you guys could be taking on a King of Swords approach when it comes down to those offers that are coming your way. You could be just thinking like, okay, all logical, like maybe you're not choosing to just like open yourself all the way up to these emotional offers that could be coming in. You just want to keep a level mind about it. You want to stay rational. You want to stay grounded, because you're focused on your work. You're focused on building something for yourself. So you're kind of approaching everything with the King of Swords attitude. It's kind of like a little bit emotionally detached, separated from the feeling of it all, and just looking at the suitors that are coming in, just like, okay, well, what do you have to offer? What are you really talking about? Does it make sense? You're looking at it from a real reality-based point of view, which is great, because you don't want it to stop your focus. So you're open, I believe, to these emotional offers that will be coming in, or this emotional offer that's coming in from someone. But I think some of you guys are taking on an approach of just being real about it. Like, I think you've experienced things in the past, and past relationships that kind of just didn't go as planned. And so you're taking on a more logical, rational approach to any new relationship or potential relationship that could be coming in, and choosing to kind of detach from your emotions a little bit, at least for the beginning. But clarifying it, you do have the Lover's card. So love is in the air. You are surrounded by that love energy. And I think that's why you're taking on the King of Swords approach, because you don't want to be overwhelmed by that love energy. You are a fire sign, and you guys can get very passionate about who you feel you have feelings for. You can get passionate about love in general, and just kind of like rush in and go at it full-heartedly, and, take that leap like this Fool card. But I think you're choosing to take a leap into your spiritual path and your life's work and what you want to focus on. So with love, you're taking a more King of Swords approach, even though you have that Lover's energy around you. So you're open to this love, you're open to it, but you're looking at it more rational. You're using logic instead of all emotion or all passion and feeling. You're keeping that balanced and grounded with your brain, So I think you're making like a head over heart decision during this time with love, even though you do have it coming in. And I think that's going to benefit you, because I think this suitor that could be coming in for a lot of you guys, could be an air sign, could respect that about you, because that's how they deal with love, in a more logical approach. So this King of Swords could also represent that air sign that's coming your way, but I think this is just your energy that you're taking on. And you do have a connection with someone that's happening, but you're choosing to look at it logically. Then you have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords could represent the way you're choosing to communicate. Page of Swords represents like communication, and how you could be evolving the way you communicate, evolving the way that you kind of like represent yourself to the public eye, or get your communication out there. So you could be wanting to just change up the way that you've communicated your ideas and who you are as a person, the representation of yourself. Maybe it's different from what you had in the past, or who you were in the past, because you're having this whole spiritual awakening and transformation and call to step on this new path. And you could just be like, okay, I want to communicate it differently. And the Page of Swords also represents like you, like I said, evolving communication and stepping into a new, what's the word? What is the word? I just had it. It starts with the I. I'm sorry, Sagittarius, but it's kind of like the cutting edge, like you're using a new way of communication. You could be tapping into a new type of technology, or some of you guys could just be going on to social media like for the first time, or just choosing to grow your social media following, or using the internet, as a means to start your life's work, your spiritual practice. So you could be starting a YouTube channel, you know, transforming your IG page, or your Facebook page, or Twitter, or however you're connecting with the world, and but it's just the way you're communicating. You're kind of updating it a little bit, even if this just has to do with your communication in general. And I think that has to do with you just being a lot more direct with people too, because you have that King of Swords energy. So you're taking on a more direct approach in communication. Like, hey, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly what I need. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm headed. If you don't like it, you know where the door is. Exit, stage left. Right? And that's bringing you some fulfillment, emotional fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. Is bringing you a level of contentment, where you just feel like, yes, like I'm finally at a place where I can express myself this type of way. I can be direct. I can know exactly what it is that I want and how I want to represent myself. So I feel that the way you represent yourself is kind of like evolving right now, and you're choosing to go down this new path and open it up to the world so that everybody can see, oh, you're doing that now. Oh, okay, well, that's the new path you're taking on. That's why you were acting this way in the past, or that's why you left this job, or left this person, or left this way of being, or left this community, right? And that's bringing you some fulfillment, because it's like, yes, this is me, right? And you're not ashamed of it. So right under that, the last card you have is the Queen of Pentacles. So this is you just starting to focus on your financial wealth also, and also needing to balance your work life and your emotional life, because I think you are having that person come in, or these new offers that are coming in. I think you could, you want some type of connection to happen also, but you want to be balanced. The Queen of Pentacles represents someone who balances work and home life. Her financial world, and also her emotional world. And she's the best at doing that. So you're just focusing on balancing, two things at once, which is why you have this Two of Wands here. Two of Wands also represents you making a decision on what path you want to go down, how you exactly want to carry out something. So all that is happening because you're having this whole new beginning, and you're being called by the universe to this new spiritual work, your life's path, and I think you're making decisions as to how you want to carry it out, how you want to keep your balance of work and play, or work and pleasure, or financial and emotional, both of those worlds just being balanced out. And that's all great things. Like, I like the energy that you guys have, Sagittarius, for ending out January. So good luck with that. We're going to end the reading there. And like I always say, if it resonated with you, you guys can comment. I always like those, and I try to respond. And if it resonated with you, you can like and subscribe. I do videos twice a month for the Zodiac. Also, I offer personal readings if you want a more direct experience with me. You can email me. That'll be in the description. Also, follow me on IG. All right, if you made it to the end. And I'll kind of update you guys through my IG also. So until next time, it's Chris Anthony signing off.